Mr. and Mrs. Umpofu knew that their animals were meant for the Lord. One day, as the couple watched over their livestock, they felt inspired to do more for God. So they gave a portion of their animals as tithe and mission offerings.
What moved us as husband and wife to not just give our tithe, but also a bull as offering, is the current GC strategic plan of I Will Go. That challenged us very much because the Bible says everything belongs to God and we are just His stewards.
We're following the scriptures that there's great blessings in giving, and that touched our hearts so much because the Lord has been so good to us.
Out of the 31 animals they owned, they tithed 3 cows and gave 1 bull for the mission offerings. This gesture not only encouraged the visiting church elders who collected the animals, but it caught the attention of neighboring church members as well. Several others have pledged to contribute more to the mission offerings because of Mr. and Mrs. Umpofu's example. The mission offerings make a huge difference around the world and can make the greatest impact when given faithfully and regularly. Mr. and Mrs. Umpofu's country of Zimbabwe is home to Salusi University. Founded in 1894, this Adventist institution educates students from all over Southern Africa. Zimbabwe is part of the Southern Africa Indian Ocean region. This territory is home to more than 4.3 million Adventists. Despite having a well-established history of church growth, there are still many mission struggles here. Your mission offerings help spread a message of hope in some of the most challenging areas, like the growing cities. Please pray for the Southern Africa Indian Ocean region as church members there faithfully follow God's call in their lives. Even if you don't have livestock to give, thank you for supporting the mission offerings. The COVID-19 pandemic hasn't stopped Adventist women across the Southern Africa Indian Ocean region from ministering to their communities. Since the lockdown, women from churches across Madagascar have been involved in outreach to the most vulnerable. To help stop the spread of COVID-19, a group of women came together to sew hundreds of masks to be distributed. They also donated warm clothes to get families through winter. Healthy food can be hard to access, so every week, Adventists visit remote villages to provide hot meals to the less fortunate and vulnerable children. More than 400 children have benefited from this. In addition to sharing meals, the Women's Ministries Department has been able to broadcast workshops and special programs, including a week of prayer. The daily studies were broadcast on several radio channels and social media on YouTube and Facebook. Thousands of viewers and listeners tuned in daily, and the feedback at the end of the week of prayer was overwhelming. Many have shown interest in getting to know more about Christ and the Seventh-day Adventist Church. On Reunion Island, the Women's Ministries Department has set up a daily morning devotion at 5 a.m. on Google Hangouts. This has been a great experience, with over 25 regular attendees, including some who are not Adventist. Despite the challenges, women across Southern Africa have continued to bless those around them by following Christ's method. Their continuous motivation through total member involvement has made a difference in people's lives. Please pray for the outreach efforts of women in this part of the world. Thank you for supporting mission.